ڈرتے ڈرتے ہم نے تو اللہ کی قدرت کہا، توبہ توبہ یہ نظری تو خدا کہنے لگے، کچھ تو ہے در کچھ علی۔ بر محمد و آل محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم۔ آغاز ایام ازا کے مناسبت سے سوز پیش خدمت ہے جناب حضرت مسلم بن عقیل علیہ السلام کا، بارے دیگر صلوات۔ اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد۔ کسی نے کوفے کے رستے میں دیے شے کو خبر، کسی نے کوفے کے رستے میں دیے شے کو خبر، کہ قتل ہو گئے مسلم اور ان کے دونوں پسر، کہ قتل ہو گئے مسلم اور ان کے دونوں پسر، نہ جائیں آپ بھی، نہ جائیں آپ بھی اس سمت کو تو ہے بہتر، تب اس سے کہنے لگے رو کے شاہ جنوں بشر، تب اس سے کہنے لگے رو کے شاہ جنوں بشر، اجل رسیدہ منم میروم بکر ببلا، اجل رسیدہ منم میروم بکر ببلا، گزشتے نوبت مسلم رسید نوبت ماں کسی نے کوفے کے محمد صلی اللہ
Araji ka salud.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Nara Haydari.
کربل کی کہانی جب کوئی بھی سنائے گا، کربل کی کہانی جب کوئی بھی سنائے گا، دل والوں کی آنکھوں سے ایک دریا بہائے گا، وہ قافلہ سرور کا جو شان سے نکلا تھا، صغرا کو خبر کیا تھی، نہ لوٹ کے آئے گا، زہرا زہرا پرسال و 72 کا، ٹوٹی ہے کمر شہ کی، گھبرانا میرے اکبر، ٹوٹی ہے کمر شہ کی، گھبرانا میرے اکبر، فرزند نبی تیری میت کو اٹھائے گا، زہرا زہرا اکبر کا بھی پرسالو، پامال ہوئے قاسم جب گھوڑوں کی ٹاپوں سے، پامال ہوئے قاسم جب گھوڑوں کی ٹاپوں سے، کس طرح چچا تیری میت کو اٹھائے گا، زہرا زہرا قاسم کا بھی پرسالو، تھا ہاتھوں کے کٹنے کا کچھ غم نہ دلاور کو، تھا ہاتھوں کے کٹنے کا کچھ غم نہ دلاور کو، سیدانیوں کا پردہ اب کون بچائے گا، زہرا زہرا सरवर ने उठाए थे सब साथियों के लाशें, सरवर ने उठाए थे सब साथियों के लाशें, शबीर तेरा लाशा अब कौन उठाएगा, ज़हरा ज़हरा शबीर का पुरसालो।
आवाज बुलंद सलावत।
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليكم brothers and sisters. Inshallah, I will continue my subject about Imam Hussein alayhi salam that I started last night, and we were talking about the mental status of the Imam Hussein alayhi salam at the last moments. Brothers and sisters, if you imagine, as I mentioned yesterday, that has 4 factors. You have somebody, this is you have a person with 5 conditions. Number 1, somebody like Imam Hussein alayhi salam with a severe thirst. That's number 1. Didn't drink water in the extreme heat for 4 days, from the day 7, 8, 9, and 10th. And this is number 1. Number 2, all his companions were killed. That's number 59. All his immediate family were martyred. So he's by himself. And he has number 3, as I said, al-darba wa ta'na, 33. Cutting is hitting, we call darba, which is by curved blade sword. This is, you kill, so it is enough for the neck, to cut the neck. Sometimes, people use it with hitting arms, cutting legs, hitting the person. And the other type of weapon that used at that time the long sword, long straight arrow or sword. And this thrust inside the body. So Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he was buried by his son Imam Sajjad, they found 34 hit with the curved sword and 33 hit with this long arrow. Okay. Number 4 is his family with him. There's no war in the history that the fighter go to the battlefield and his family with him. Most soldiers go to the war, they are satisfied that their families are in the towns or cities, and they are fighting. If they get killed, their families will not get hurt. And number 5 is what we call Qillatul Nasr. Imam Hussein alayhi salam used to cry blood. Said, ألا من ناصر ينصرون ألا من ناصر ينصر آل البيت ألا من ناصر يذب عنا أهل البيت. Is there any person that helps support Ahlul Bayt? Let us take it into figures. Now, as I told you last night, 53 from his companions were martyred, and 19 from his immediate family. As I said, two sons, Ali al-Akbar wa Abdullah al-Rabi', 6 brothers, 3 nephews, 4 cousins, and 4 grandcousins. Okay. Now, these 53 companions, these are the true companions of Imam Hussein. When Muslim ibn Aqil went to Kufa, how many people prayed behind him? 50,000 at the beginning. People thought that Imam Hussein would become Khalifa, so everybody was behind Muslim ibn Aqil. Definitely Kufa was more, and the population of Kufa was more than that. Because Imam Ali alayhi salam, Imam Ali's army was between 150,000 to 200,000. Just the army. This is army soldier, means he's adult, he's able to fight. Okay? Not child, not woman, not minor. So you have followers of Ahlul Bayt, quite few, many. Now, Muslim ibn Aqil, the first time 30,000 or 50,000 played behind him. When people start to know that the power is shifting not to Imam Hussein, shifting to Bani Umayyah, to Yazid, start to decrease until he looked behind him, the Fajr prayer, he didn't find anybody. No person who would support Muslim ibn Aqil. To the extent he went in the streets of a city that he doesn't know, until he went to a place, as you know the story, the place, old lady, she was follower of Imam Ali alayhi salam, she gave him shelter, and then her son went to the Ibn Ziyad, Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, and said, Muslim Aqil in this house. They came to him and he was fighting until he was martyred. I'm saying, what happened to these 30 or 40 or 50,000 people who prayed behind Muslim ibn Aqil? Do you know what happened to them? When the balance shifted, they became the soldiers of Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad to fight Imam Hussein. You see how people shift? You see why Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is waiting for us. We don't wait for him, he's waiting for us. He needs more than 53 people, companions, like Imam Hussein's companions. He wants 300 people, like Imam Hussein's companions. Where do you find 300 people who are ready, 300 people who are ready to fight to the end? You know, these companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, right? I don't have the words to describe them. You tell me they are like lions? Yes. You tell me they are extra brave? Yes. You tell me they are scholars? Yes. You tell me they memorize the whole Quran? Yes. You tell me they have certainty, yaqeen in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala judgment and reward? Yes. They are angels on this earth. Any mu'min who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with yaqeen is better than angel. The reason, because we as human beings, we have the choice to choose between good and bad, right and wrong, good and evil. We have the choice. We have the power of choice. When you have this power of choice, if you choose the good or you defeat the evil, your status is higher than angels, malaika. Why? Because angels has been created for service. The angels don't have the power to choose. Only humans and jinns have the power to choose between good and bad. So again, to those people who played behind Muslim ibn Aqil, why did they play behind Muslim ibn Aqil? Because they saw there is power coming to one side. This is number one. Number two, I don't say they are not mu'min. Could be they are mu'min. At that time, at that moment, when they played behind Muslim ibn Aqil. But this dunya can change any person with wealth, pleasure, good life, power, authority. They can change. Total reverse from following Muslim ibn Aqil, which means following Imam Hussein alayhi salam, because Muslim ibn Aqil was ambassador to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. They switch sides in few days to the other side, to the enemy of Islam, and they know it. Because these people lived in Kufa just 20 years ago when Imam Ali alayhi salam was the Khalifa in Kufa. So they know very well Imam Ali, they know very well Imam Hassan, and they know very well Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And they know Zainab alayhi salam. They know family of Imam Ali. Lived 5 years in Kufa. And Imam Ali he's not silent. He's talkative. He's throwing wisdom everywhere he goes. So these people know very well Ahlul Bayt, know very well Imam Ali alayhi salam and his children, but this is the dark side of the human soul start to become more powerful. You know, ونفس وما سواها, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها. He said, this human soul has been inspired potentially to be good with the bright side or to be bad with the dark side of the soul. Every human being has this both. He can be very dark. I don't mean black, the color, I mean darkness. There's no light. Very dark, his soul can be very dark. He cannot see. Will be hujub, and there will be curtains between him and haqq, and can change face and become enemy. Those people who killed Imam Hussein alayhi salam, most of them were serving under Imam Ali alayhi salam. That is why even Ashim, even the Jawshan, has a certain degree of friendship with Imam Hussein alayhi salam. That is why before Ashura, they used to go and talk, and that is why Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad was afraid that Imam Hussein might, influence him. That is why he wanted to quickly to kill Imam Hussein and bring the heads of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. So you see, brothers and sisters, this is this is the human soul that we have to to check. This is what inspired me about Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his companions. If I can be a little bit of his companions, that I am ready to die for my cause, and I believe for certainty that he is the Imam al-Ma'soom. This is very important. In imamat or imamah, there is very important factor. There is loyalty and obedience. At-ta'a lil-imam. Ta'atul imam. Ta'atul Allah, of course. You have to obey God first. And because Almighty God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ordered us to obey Prophet and Imam, we very important. If I disagree, how do I disagree with Imam? Who am I to disagree with the Imam? Ma'soom. Some people have this potential. This is the dark side of the soul. He starts to think, oh, who's Imam Ali or Imam Hussein? I can think same way he thinks. Because as I said, Imam al-Ma'soom, there is a very important factor in his personality that none of us can reach it. This is what we call al-asma. Asma, infallibility. Asma means he has two things. Absolute knowledge in religion, in faith, and he never in his life disobeyed Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Never. That is why we say Hasanatul Abrar, Sayyi'atul Muharrabin. We see the level of people in Islam. We have Abrar, we have Muttaqeen, Abrar, Muqarrabin. Muttaqi is the one who's pious. Pious doesn't disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He thinks twice before he do something to discipline something. This is taqwa. You have abrar. Abrar, this is higher than muttaqi. Somebody that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him or her heaven from his acts. And third is muqarrabin. Muqarrabin is the close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ahlul Bayt are muqarrabin. That is why we said Hasanatul Abrar, Sayyi'atul Muqarrabin. For example, Imam Ma'soom eat. And as we are, we eat food. Now, mu'min, very mu'min, he said, I eat, muttaqi. So I eat in order to be strong. When I become strong, I can fight, or I can talk about Islam, whatever. Muqarrabin, like Ahlul Bayt, even eating for them is a means of making them a little bit not thinking about Almighty God. Although eating food is necessity. So they consider it like sayyah. See their level. Yeah, for example, it's not eating, war. If the war take their mind a little bit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is considered abrar, not muqarrabin. Muqarrabin should be 100% thinking about Almighty Allah. So it is high status, brothers and sisters. I will come back to this subject. So now, when Imam Hussein alayhi salam was so strong, I will quote something from one of the soldiers who was with Bani Umayyah. He said, he was talking about Imam Hussein in his style. He said, فَوَاللَّهِ مَا رَأَيْتُ مَكْثُورًا قَدْ قُتِلَ وِلْدُهُ وَأَهْلُ بَيْتِهِ وَأَصْحَابِهِ أَرْبَطُ جَأْشًا. What he said? Makthur in Arabic, makthur, the person from kithra. Kithra is the one who has too many people killed in his family or his companions. Makthur. This, you come to Tariq al-Tabari, they want to change it. What they did, they change it into sin. They say, ما رأيت مكسورا. Maksur is defeated in Arabic. Like Imam Hussein alayhi salam was defeated, and this man, he did not see any defeated person, and he's still strong. Totally twisting the facts of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. ما رأيت مكثورا. This man is witnessing. He said, Wallah, I did not see any person. All his people, all his family were killed. All his companions were killed, and he is still strong mentally and physically. Brothers and sisters, as I mentioned before last night, that lack of water will affect the body, affect two parts of the body. When there is no water, your kidney will start functioning, and your brain start functioning. Because the blood that take oxygen to the brain will be thick and cannot reach the brain. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, to the last moment before his life, he was the same, making dua the same as before the fight, as even before they came to Karbala. What type of ability and what type of mind is he? Because he is Imam Ma'soom. Imam al-Ma'soom, all his mind is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now we see some people, if his thinking is towards something, if you hit him, he might not feel it. Because his mind is totally focused. So when he said, Allahumma muta'ali al-makan, azim al-jabarut, shadid al-muhan. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, with this power, prove he is ma'soom to the last moment until he was martyred. He didn't ask them for clemency. He didn't ask them for mercy from them. He didn't give up like others. You know, one of the companions of Imam Hussein, that he was reciter of the Quran, he was fighting and they broke his arms and his legs. So he was taken as prisoner. He was the only prisoner of war. Taken by Bani Umayyah from the camp of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. When they took him, they told him, why did you do that? He said, because I am on the right path. This is Ahlul Bayt. They told him, what type of killing you choose? You choose the type of killing. He said, whatever type that put me close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They killed him, put al-qatfu sabran, they killed him patiently without, they tied his hands and his legs and they killed him. He was the only one that was taken as prisoner of war. 53 people, they were fighting and they were inspired by Imam Hussein. Now, this is, when you talk about this, as I said before about the senses, you have 5 senses that transfer your mental status or mental mind to the world. You know, mind is, we don't know, the brain, of course, brain has mind, but brain is different from mind. Brain is material. Mind is something, we call it mind. We think. But in order to communicate with this world, we have 5 senses. Through eyes, basar, through hearing, sam, through touching, lams, through nose, smell, and through taste, tongue. This is 5 senses. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, his mind was full with Almighty Allah, with Allah. So when the war starts, him, his father Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, Imam Hassan, all Ahlul Bayt, they are ready to sacrifice. They go, the first one to go and fight, get killed. They don't care. They don't care about life. Why? Because they are controlling these 5 senses. They talk in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They try to hear whatever good things. They try to see the good part of this life. Their mind is totally, absolutely with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even the pain to the end, it is the mental. And this is concerned with ilm, and again with yaqeen. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, Imam Ma'soom, when you understand this idea of Imam al-Ma'soom, you will understand his sacrifice. He sacrificed for he sacrificed for being Imam Ma'soom alayhi salam. I hope, inshallah, I will see if tomorrow Mawlana come and inshallah he will talk. Otherwise, I will talk the effect of thirst on human body and mind. Especially Imam Hussein alayhi salam is not just a thirsty person, no. There's no water. Same time, there was heavy metal on his to fight. And third, he has to face these people are behind him, his family. Behind him, Zainab alayhi salam. Behind him, his Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. So, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, how much we try to dig deep to understand him, really, it is very hard to reach that level. Why? Because Imam Hussein is not for only Shia, it's for humanity. Human beings who understand the level of sacrifice, level of understanding of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, will understand his personality. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى لي ولكم أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى ندعو الله عز وجل في الأخير we supplicate to Allah سبحانه وتعالى. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم شافي مرضانا، اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا، اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا، اللهم ارحم كل من مات على الإيمان على ولاية محمد وآل محمد. اللهم ارحم شهداءنا في كل مكان، شهداء أهل البيت عليهم السلام. وإلى أرواح موتانا وموتاكم رحم الله من قرأ السورة المباركة الفاتحة مع الصلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.